What's good, y'all? What's good? So look, I'm about to do a video about a dream that I had. So I know it's in the title somewhere, but I'm just confirming that again. You know what I'm saying? So this is not something that you want to tap into. If this is not something that you're interested in, I totally understand. You can click off and go do your thing. I ain't gonna be hurt. You heard? Now listen. For those of you who want to chime in and listen to this dream that I had, right? Just know before we get started that well, of course that I cuss, but I don't curse. But this is gonna make me feel vulnerable. I'm telling you right now. Like this puts me in a vulnerable position, feelings wise and mentality wise. Because in order for me to tell it, I have to be transparent to a particular degree. All right. Also, I'm gonna be as descriptive as I can, but not totally, and that's because I'm also being protective with this information. All right. People do watch me, and you never know. It might be somebody that I know. It might be somebody that watches me. One moment. So, with that being said, right? Let's begin. So first, I also want to say there's going to be a little hold up in the tarot videos that I've been uploading. Reason being, I want to do like an experiment to like see how much of these last videos play out in my life. So it could pertain to you as well, right? But I'm testing my own theory right now. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I think in one of those readings, I said to fall back and pump the brakes on showing everything and do some behind the work scene. One of those videos I did it, one of those signs. I'll come back and maybe put it in a community board or something, which one it was. But I want to begin by saying the Aries one that I did last, it said something about the spiritualist. There's a message for you to be reading inside of your dreams, to pay attention to your dreams. The information is in your dreams, right? So it was very pertinent to, very essential to what I needed to know that came in and formed these dreams. Now look, there's two dreams that are actually related to each other, and I had them back to back. Pause. But what had happened is I'm gonna say the second one first. Reason being is the first one is actually in the future, or at least it looks like it's in the future. I've seen something that distinctively supports it being a future thing, while this other one, the second one that I had, is definitely more in the moment. Like could be right now. But I would say in a different dimension. But that's up for debate, what have you. So I hope you're still here. If you watch Dreams, you're still here by now. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm gonna get it started. I'll probably put timestamps in there. All right. So I'm walking in this neighborhood, right? Not for nothing, I believe I know the neighborhood. Like I've been there before. I actually think I lived there before. But again, for privacy or protective purposes, I'm gonna keep that off the grid right now. But I'm walking in this neighborhood, and not for nothing, it's the nicer part of the neighborhood that I used to live in. And you know, it's a house. I walk up to a house confidently. I walk up to this house like I know exactly where I'm going. I know exactly why I'm there. I know I'm going to meet this woman. I'm going to meet a woman, y'all. She's bad as fuck. I'm gonna just keep it a beam with you. This chick is fucking. Let me see if I could do a little describing. She's like petite thick. She's like, you know what I'm saying? Like petite strong. Like I'm gonna stop there because I'm gonna just it's gonna lead me to keep going. Let's just leave it right there, right? So I get to the house. The house is light gray and it got red trimmings around the door. The number 4118 is the number of the house. I remembered it clearly. I seen it clearly. I remembered it by heart. Now, mind you, when I'm in this dream, like I'm like REM sleep, like I'm halfway in, halfway out, but I'm mad focused. I think that's what actually helped me to be more focused, is because I was in a light sleep. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was astral projecting right at the very moment I walks in the door. Boom. I ain't have to knock, no none of that. I walk right in. So I walk in and I start walking through the front corridor, of course. Then I get to the living room. I get to the living room. I see this woman's body. She's sitting on a chair, but she's sitting on the chair like I am, right? But she's like turned to the side type shit. You know what I'm saying? And I can't see her face, but I could see her legs. You know what I'm saying? I could see her body. She wore a gray cardigan, like one of those long, like crochet cardigans, but it was dark gray. The colors that I say are important, like light gray, the color of the house is important because it represents intuition and stuff like that. You know, your mental, your psyche, your intuition. We're gonna keep it limited as possible for the sake of, you know, not dragging this shit out. Red could mean bad things. It could mean negativity, or it could just merely mean passion. You know what I'm saying? Passion and desire, usually sexual desire, you know, that type of stuff. So, but you know, that was just the door frame. Rest of the outside of the house is light gray. Boom, I go in. Now her cardigan is gray. She got like a it was a dark crop top on, kind of thin, if you know what I mean. Jesus Christ. So now, mind you, before I went into this dream, and this is how I be astral projecting a lot of the times, I looked at a comment from on my online shit, you know what I'm saying? Seen the person, I'm like, all right, but I ain't respond because I'm still like, you know what I'm saying? I'm dazed out, I'm in a fog. So I was like, I'm not gonna fucking respond while I'm incoherent, you know what I'm saying? So boom, I close the phone, I go back to sleep, I jump right into the dream. I astral project to right where this woman is at. No bullshit. And this was done at like, when I checked my phone, it was like 3 something in the morning. So that's the witching hour. You know what I'm saying? Between the start at 3 all the way till Aries hour is 6. So Aquarius, last hour of Aquarius time, 3 to Pisces, 5:59. That's the witching hours. So boom, I astral project. That's the easiest time to dream. That's why I brought that up, y'all. So I go in there, boom. I see her on the chair, but I don't see her face yet. You know what I'm saying? She got on pink and black patterned pants, but majority of it is pink. Pink is a color that represents passion. It represents a lot of sexual desire, sexual excessiveness, sexual obsessiveness, just obsessiveness in general, right? Now, mind you, I did a video on Sagittarius about obsessiveness. You know what I'm saying? I got Sagittarius in my chart too, just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So I'm paying attention, and I'm like, each step that I take, I'm like elated. I'm like, I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm kind of like fanned out, right? But at the same time, because I ain't see her face yet. I want 100% confirmation. I seen the hair. I'm like, yeah, that's definitely her. But I'm like, hold on, I ain't see that face yet. I ain't saying shit, right? So boom, if I blush during this shit, like, yo, just, you know, laugh and keep it pushing, but yo, it's fucked up, boy. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I was kind of fanned out, no bullshit. But there was something in the back of my mind that made me sad. Like, my eyes were painful. If that makes any sense. You ever looked at somebody's eyes and they were painful? Or if you can identify when your own eyes with a glare, they were painful. You knew if somebody looked at you, they could detect that you was in pain. Like, that's how my eyes were. But I couldn't quite put my finger on why at that moment. So I keep walking, and she's like, I don't know, maybe I feel like I'm seduced, I'm being teased, because she's taking a sweet ass time turning around to look at me. Right now, mind you, a chair in the dream world represents a person sometimes sitting on their emotions possibly, or definitely sitting on a decision. You know what I'm saying? They're contemplating. They're not necessarily having to make a move. In fact, they're thinking about whether they should do it, whether it's a good decision or not. All right? Very important key factor here as well. So I keep walking step by step. Boom. She finally turns around. I get to see her face. I lock eyes with her. Boom. She's smiling. I'm like, oh shit, it's her, right? Bonk. So I'm lit, right? I'm like, oh shit. So my mind, like, my emotions be like, I felt more in my dreams than I felt in the 3D in like fucking years. I don't even know when the last time I felt like this, right? So I'm like, God damn, I'm looking at her, right? And I'm like, my stupid ass, right? I'm like, yo, look, I need you to know that we're dreaming right now. I want you to know that I'm astral projecting, and I'm here in a dream. We're dreaming right now, right? I almost said that. I almost have got 3 words of that out. And as I'm saying this to her, I'm stretching my hand out to her, right? She put her hand in mine. That means partnership in the dream world. So I'm holding her hands, right? And I'm like, I get like 3 words out while I'm looking at her, and she like, and then her face started changing. B, real shit. Her face started changing to like between 10 and 15 different chicks, and I mean all races, all color, same body, same hair, everything, but her face was just. And I'm like, oh no. I feel like I know what's going on. I'm losing the dream. So I don't know if you ever watched Inception and shit like that, to where it's like sometimes they get like a kick or like a signal that pushes them out of the dream, or just dreaming in general. If you've dreamed before and you was like, you just made a sudden move too fast, or you know how that shit could be, and you just wake up out of it and you like, damn, I want to go back in that dream. That shit was happening, and I was like, fuck out of here. I'm not leaving this fucking dream. Lo and behold, I just dreamt about her the first time I woke up at 3 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? But here nor there, I'm back in this one, and this one is I'm actually engaging her. The first dream I didn't engage her. I'm like, I'm not leaving this fucking dream. So I calmed my ass down. I stopped saying that shit that I was saying, because I felt like, okay, if I expose this to her and tell her like, yo, we're dreaming, she's gonna wake up, or it's gonna affect something, it's gonna impact something negatively. I'm not supposed to do that. So it's like time traveling, when they be like, yo, don't let people know that you're time traveling. You know, you're not even supposed to be in that timeline, or you're not supposed to be in that universe. I was about to break a fucking rule right there. That's how much I was fucking, I don't know, I was swept off my feet, B. Like, I'm just keeping it a fucking bean. This shit is not easy for me to say, B. So I stopped. Everything calmed down. Like, the room went back to clear. Everything was real clear, right? Because that shit was getting shaky. It was rattling and all that. Her face was changing. Her face went back to hers. I'm like, perfect. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Now I'm just like not saying much. Cool. All good. She leaves the room. She gets up out of the chair at that point. Next thing you know, my coat is off. I couldn't really tell what I was wearing, but I know when my coat was off, I had a white tee on and I had some jeans on. Right? So I'm in the bathroom now. I'm in her bathroom. I'm gathering this is her lab. Pretty sizable house, although all I seen was the living room, the bedroom, or one of the bedrooms, and the bathroom. So I'm in the bathroom, right? I'm in the mirror. I'm about to brush my teeth. And then something tugs on me, on my pants. They're like, hey, all right? So there's a little someone. You know what I'm saying? So I turn around to the little someone. I look fucking adorable. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, oh man. Again, my emotions is like fucking fluttering, B. I'm just like super emotional this whole fucking dream, B. So I squat a little bit and I say, hey, how's it going? What's going on with you? So the little one was like, hey, what's up, motherfucker? Yo, I swear to God. I swear to you, yo, it was the cutest thing, though. But you know how kids, when they curse and shit, I'm just like, oh my God. So I start laughing and shit, right? And then I was like, oh, you don't cuss. I said, you cuss, but you don't curse. That's what I said to them, right? And then for whatever reason, the little person told me that they're Haitian. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I never met them. I don't know. Like, I don't know their history. I don't know that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm just telling you what they said to me. They said they're Haitian, but they don't fuck. Now, imagine this is a little person, right? And I'm not saying midget. I'm just really trying to be as coded as I possibly can and protect people. You know what I'm saying? But, so they're like, yeah, I'm Haitian, but I don't do all of that praying and Buddhism and yoga and stretching and all. They were just going off like naming mad stuff, and I'm just like, normally I don't hear those things associated with being Haitian. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like still smiling like ear to ear, like, yo, listening to the articulation of this little person, right? So I'm just bugging out, having fun with them. And then they was like, yo, why you got my toothbrush in your mouth? All right, now peep game. It was like, why you got my toothbrush in your mouth? So I look in the mirror to the left. Sure enough, I got Shorty's toothbrush in my mouth, which is embarrassing for one, right? Because I'm like, it was really truly an accident, because when I was originally in the bathroom, I seen my toothbrush and everything. I was about to brush my teeth with my toothbrush. So I guess maybe I was staying there or back and forth. You know, I don't know what the fuck I was into, but I did have a toothbrush there. But I ended up putting the little person's toothbrush in my mouth instead. So I'm like, oh shit, that's fucked up. That's nasty too. Like, damn, I fucked up. So I apologized to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, it was an accident. I'm sorry. So almost like it was scripted, or maybe it was just supposed to be there. I guess like there was like a little toy like dish, a little kitty dish. You know what I'm saying? That held water in it, so you can wash the toothbrush out, or leave the toothbrush in to rinse overnight or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I placed it in there where it was supposed to be, and I grabbed my toothbrush. Right. So, they had said one more curse word after that. I forgot what it was, but I remember them cursing again, and I was just standing there laughing and shit. Right. And I'm like, boom, all right. So that part happens, right? So now I go into the bedroom. There's a bedroom to the left of the bathroom, right? I would say the bedroom is small considering, you know what I'm saying? The house looked bigger than you would think the bedroom would be, but, I'm thinking that this is a house that had more than one bedroom, but it was interesting because there was 3 beds in this bedroom. Like, we all had to stay in that bedroom. Like, we all were staying in that bedroom. Follow what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if that was by mandation or if that was because out of necessity. I doubt it was out of necessity though, because I'm telling you, I seen the front of the house. This house is pretty spacious, and there was nobody in there but us. But anyway, I might be dragging it a little bit. So, going to this room, right? Now I'm laying on a bed. I'm laying on it's either a bed or like maybe a couch or a click clack or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. It's against this wall to the left. Now, in front of me, there's like a full size or a queen size. That's where the woman is. At first, she's sitting down, right? First, she's sitting down. She's on the phone with one of her friends, right? I'm being careful. I'm like, did I just slip? Nah. She's on the phone with one of her friends, right? They kicking it. So now, mind you, she changed outfits. She got on a brown, not light brown though, a dark brown, like yoga outfit, like an exercise outfit. The tights, the top, all that, suited up, booted up, and shit look, shorty fine as fuck. Like, shit looks fantastic on her, right? So I overhear her telling her friend, like, yo, yeah, so-and-so is here, talking about me. So part of me was like a little blown, taken away, because I'm just like, why is you telling that bitch that I'm here? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was kind of my attitude. I kind of like kicked back into gear of being myself, I guess. I'm just like, why is she telling that bitch that I'm here? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I was paranoid, or maybe I don't know. I'll be on some secretive shit too. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't tell them bitches I'm here type shit. But nonetheless, she was mad comfortable and confident in telling them that I was there. So I'm telling myself in my mind, like, yo, you got to calm down, bro. You're actually projecting. One false word or one false move will fuck this whole thing up. You already seen how she started changing faces on you and shit. Chill the fuck out, right? Granted, I'm like, all right. So she told Shorty that I was there. They talking, they kicking it back and forth. Now, mind you, I want to just rewind a little bit back to the toothbrush in my mouth, right? Pause. But I'm serious. Like, a toothbrush means that, like, there's something, there's like a habit that you have. Or, let me make sure I get this right. Hold on. I want to make sure I get this 100% right. So I'm going to look it up while I got this here. All right? And yeah, it's a habit, but it could be good or positive. I mean, good or negative. It could be a habit that renews your confidence, and something that you tell yourself every day. It's like positive affirmations when you have a toothbrush. You know what I'm saying? Keeps you up, keeps your upkeep going, and it keeps you in, just in good spirits, and it allows you to maintain confidence in yourself. Now, negatively, it's that you're being defensive about being criticized for being a particular type of way or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And this is when I realized that I had this pain in my eyes in the beginning, or partially of why. It was my experience was it was negatively that I had that toothbrush. Reason being, I'm going to get to it right now, but I just wanted to backtrack a little bit and bring that up, right? So, boom. She sits on the bed. She's talking to her girlfriend on the phone still. Now, at this point, she told her friend to give someone that I know a guy the address to where we were so that they can come over. Now, in my mind, I'm like, okay, because I can see the little one is the indicator of how forward and future this could be, how back in time this could be, or how present this was, right? The little one is an indicator that it was present time. This much information I do know about them, right? Okay. So, present time in my mind, that person that was mentioned on the phone that had the address to come over, that wasn't happening in real time. If I was to wake up, that's not happening in real time. You understand what I'm saying? Without me saying what you might want me to say, it just wouldn't be a thing. So, red flag siren goes over my head. Woo, woo, woo. But mind you, I'm cloaking all of this shit. She can't tell that I'm bothered by this at all. So I'm just like, okay. Now I'm thinking in my psyche, the fuck is that about? So I go to lay on the bed. I'm already laying on the bed. She goes to lay on the bed now. She hangs up the phone with her girlfriend. Now, I look to the right. The little one is reading a book. You know what I'm saying? Got the headphones. She got some headphones on. And they're also watching a TV from the 1970s, like a television show from the 1970s or the 1980s. And it's footage, and you could tell like it's kind of old. You know what I'm saying? How the footage be when you watching like an old videotape from those times. And I noticed the architecture of the houses that's on the TV. They're from a place in Queens, New York. I'm gonna say this. They're from a place in Queens, New York, across the street from Jamaica Park. This is not the greatest area. This is Southside Jamaica, Queens, all right? Just keeping it a bean, yo. Shout out to Queens and all that, but y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. The park is beautiful, though. Like, I kid you not. It's a big, beautiful fucking park. But anyway, my point is, I've noticed that. Because in my mind, when I'm watching it, I'm like, where I know them houses from? I know them houses. At first, I pinpointed it wrong. I thought it was somewhere along the lines of Baruch and LES. I'm like, nah, it ain't there. But I know those houses. I've been to those houses before. And that's where it was. I remembered when I got up. But I'll get back to that in a minute, too. I look at the woman, and she's doing her thing, like her workout shit. You know what I'm saying? Getting it in. Now, mind you, I'm looking at them like, oh my fucking God. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, and in my mind, I'm like, yo, am I with her like that? Or is this what's about to happen or something? Like, I couldn't really tell. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't going to find out either because it would be inappropriate. You understand what I'm saying? And obviously, you know why. You know what I mean? Got the little one right there. She's not saying, yo, come get this pussy or none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, she doing her workout thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just over there being a horn dog, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and at that very moment, right, I started daydreaming. I had a daydream that I could actually see in my dream while I was in the dream. The trippiest shit, right? So I'm daydreaming, and it felt like her mind was connected with my mind. Like we had fucking those future headsets on, like from fucking, what was that movie? Demolition Man, I think it was, when they, right? So we're watching another couple. It was like some voyeurism shit. We're watching another couple damn near get it on. It didn't get explicit to the point where they were naked and shit, but I tell you this, which was important. It's important to see this. They also had yoga gear on, but theirs were gray, light gray. Represents intuition. Important. Dark gray represents sadness too. I think I skipped over that when I was describing her cardigan. But they would, it was like they were helping each other work out. You know how that shit could get when you in the gym and all that. You know what I'm saying? They started sweating and shit. Like they all close to each other. I'm like, yo, they about to fuck any minute, B. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking at them and I'm thinking about Shorty. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about her. Like, yo, that's supposed to be us. And then I started thinking about me. And this is where my psyche started getting a bit darker, because I'm like, yo, Now, anybody that knows me, right, they'll tell you. And they'll be that knows me. They'll tell you, like, yo, I'm a real healthy person. This is something I just picked up, like, last year. I don't know if y'all seen my video when I mentioned it. Like, but there's health benefits to this, too. I know I'm making an excuse, but I'm dead ass serious. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of estrogen, soy, and shit put in the foods now and all that. And it's challenging to actually find testosterone building stuff in our food. But anyway, I digressed. They'll tell you that I'm athletic. Like, I worked out a lot. Like, I would be in the gym. I'm either chopping up some fucking salads and rabbit food and shit, just making shakes, and I'm in the fucking gym, or I got weights at home and I'm lifting those. I'm doing squats. I'm doing calisthenics. I'm doing pull-ups. I haven't been doing any of that shit lately. You understand what I'm saying? I haven't been doing any of that shit lately. And of course, yeah, I've been in front of this computer screen a lot. Y'all have seen a lot of me doing this. But even when I'm not doing this, I'm doing so much behind the scenes that I'm not talking about, that I'm not showing. And I'm not necessarily saying that I'm putting my health on the back burner, because I do eat healthy. You know what I'm saying? I eat 2 to 3 salads a day, damn near. I still be fasting, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the physical activity, I've been lacking in that department. Now, let's make the connection. When that person was named on the phone that they was given the address to, saying that they was going to come over, I know that person. And maybe we could call this jealousy, I don't know. But what I do know about that person is they're a horn dog. Like, more than me. Like, I use my horn dog shit to, like, charm and attract and inspire. You know, this is a real live horn dog. Like, if there's a hole in the wall, they'll find a way. You understand what I'm saying? Not literally, but you get what I'm saying. I'm not trying to shoot their shit down like that, even though, you know, I'm not in 100% good graces with them. But at the same time, I know the demeanor of this individual, and I'm just like, no. If she's gonna deal with somebody else other than me, it shouldn't be him. And I know that sounds like some real player hater shit, but I'm just keeping it a bean, B. You know what I'm saying? And not for nothing, like, when they say community dick, like, that's that person. You understand what I'm saying? But I understand. So I'm not really a hater. I'm not really jealous, because I understand. Even in the dream, I'm understanding this at this point. I'm like, oh, because with the pink pants on and all that, like, Shorty got a high sex drive. I'm not saying she out there and doing all types of wild sexual shit either. You know what I'm saying? The gray cardigan might say she's sad about some shit right now. Maybe she ain't in that vein. And with the brown yoga suit on, it tells me dark brown means representing the releasing of negative emotions. And I'm thinking that she's just wise enough to know how to channel her energy, her chi, and that's why she does those flexing things. I'm gonna just call it that. You know what I'm saying? And she does them well. She does them often and all that, because she's channeling that chi, that fire, that sexual energy. You know what I'm saying? And so I was looking at it like that. But at the same time, I'm checking my own temperature, because I'm like, look at the circumstances. We couldn't fuck if we wanted to. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, what type of fucking condition am I in that we're all sharing a room right now? And it wasn't the worst thing. Trust me, I told you, I was elated. I was fanned out. I was having a good old time, the little one and everything. Like, it felt like a family. That was also making me like I damn near cried in that bitch. I'm gonna just keep it in. Let me keep it a bean, yo. I almost cried at that motherfucker, B. Because I'm like, yo, is this something that I always dreamed of? Is this something I always wanted? Is it like, are we a family in this bitch? But mind you, I know I can't break the rules or this dream is over. So I'm staying in there, like, on some undercover shit, some private investigation shit, real shit, right? So anyway, we get back to watching this couple damn near go at it like rabbits, right? But nothing is happening. And I got to think about this dark thing in the back of my psyche of why I brought up the working out thing, is because although I talk a lot of shit, it's like, I know I might not be at 100% performance if it were to go down. I'm just keeping it a bean. You know what I'm saying? So that made me think, like, you do got to stay physically in shape, especially if you're going to be a beast in the bed, like 100%. You know what I'm saying? I can't really tell you, but what because I haven't been that active. You see, I'm transparent. I'm being right now. This shit is tough, man. Fucking being vulnerable right now. But I'm the type of nigga that will be edging. So I don't know if y'all seen my Pisces video, my last Pisces video. I'll edge. A few bitches know that about me though. I don't fucking play around. I don't got nothing. I don't got no shame in my game when it comes to shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I keep it a beam with a bitch, and a lot of bitches look. They'll tell you. They do it too. But anyway, it's not like I need somebody to do it with me, but I'm just saying, like, I mentioned that in that Pisces video, I knew for a reason. And this is another reason why I'm letting those videos just simmer, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to give it some time to see how much, can be manifest and elaborated through those readings. It's like tarot is dope, right? But it's like, damn, when you do it every day, it's like, yo, when you going to give it some room to breathe so you can actually see all of that shit happen. And maybe you want to see it happen for a longer period of time. I know I'm kind of dragging this, but fucking we already a half hour in. If you clicked off by now, then you just don't want to see this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But I got to get this shit off my chest. Matter of fact, if you like this video so far and you're still here, like this shit, because I'm not going to tell part 1 unless there's 20 likes on this video. Point blank period. So where were we? Right. I'm thinking about myself needing to be more physically fit. And if you heard part 1, you'd understand probably even more why. So I'm like, all right, but, I realize in this dream that everything is being shown to me for me to sort out things, sort out information so I can make conscious decisions on what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm saying in the Pisces video, like, yo, y'all are like edging right now. That's like, you know what edging is. I'm not going to get that explicit right now. But you do that instead of going all the way. You show some discipline. You give yourself, you know what I'm saying, momentum, but you show yourself discipline. You don't let it go. You don't go all out. You don't go all the way. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's something else that needs to be done or that should be done. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, when I'm looking around at the circumstances, I'm just like, yeah, it's cute and everything. We cool together. I'm happy. I'm fucking emotional and shit. But at the same time, I know what it takes to be a shark or to be a whale out this motherfucker when it comes to business, when it comes to creativity, when it comes to being on your square and doing what you got to do as well. You know what I'm saying? And for me to, the toothbrush and then the daydream, the person being invited over, I'm like, oh no. Like, let's say that was a real life situation. It's like, oh no, that person's not going to come over here. Like, no. So I'll tell you like this. If I had a wife, I'd be a jealous husband. Like, I'm not jealous, B. But if I had a wife, I'd be a jealous husband. Because that's the fucking point. You understand what I'm saying? Like, no, you can't do nothing with nothing. I'm just keeping it. I probably didn't say this before, but I don't know, man. The number adds up to 5 on the door as well. I think I'm changing, y'all. I think I'm changing, or it's just shown to me of what it takes to change, or what it would look like to change, or something along those lines. You know what I'm saying? Because all of a sudden I woke up like, yeah, if I had a wife there, I'd be a jealous husband. You know? I don't know. I'm figuring it out. Don't quote me on that just yet. But anyway, trying to think if that was the end of the dream. The last part of the dream was this. And this shit fucked me up bad too. Y'all ain't gonna hold you. So, I realized, and Shorty was doing the poses. I don't know if y'all know them yoga poses. She was doing those ones, B. That I was just like, oh my fucking God, yo. So I kind of felt like she knew what was going on too. And she was just like, yeah, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say like she was holding on, but she was also flexing on me too. Like, yeah, like this is what it takes, and this is what it would be like type, you know what I'm saying? Like on some inspirational shit, on some encouraging shit, like, yo, get back in the gym, my nigga, or something like that. It wasn't directly said. Again, this was just something for me to frame things around, especially because I had the first dream. Fucking forget about it. So this is the last part of the dream, right? Now, mind you, I told you I was looking at the little one over there chilling with the headphones on and shit, you know what I'm saying, watching the TV. And again, remind you, that wasn't the best neighborhood. I told you that, right? And, Queens, I'm making the connection. Queens represent women and shit like that. I was just like, you know, although they were brilliant, the little one, brilliant, and articulated themselves well, I was just like, I don't even know why they watching that. And again, shout out to Queens. I'm from New York. Like, I'm a real New York nigga. I've been all boroughs. You know what I'm saying? But when you want somebody to grow up, you don't want them to grow up on that block, B. So I'm just trying to piece together of why they were watching that particular block. So, you know, a lot of dreams are just symbolic. You got to pick up on the cues. So I have another daydream when I looked at the little one. And we're in the fucking park, B. And I'm pushing them on a swing. Now, a swing is going back and forth on a decision. Sort of like the woman sitting in the chair. You know what I'm saying? Going back and forth and contemplating about a decision that you're going to make. So this is why I say it's even more important for me to not take it so personal and not get all too dark about it. You know what I'm saying? Even though it went into some dark areas of my psyche, that swing part was a part that let me know that there was a decision, a final decision that I needed to make. What I was having so much fun, the smile on the little one's face was just like, y'all know what I'm talking. Y'all got kids. Y'all know what the shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. B, like, that shit fucked me up. B, I'm like, oh, like I'm all fucking elated and shit. Like, but I'm telling you about this pain that I had in my eyes from the beginning of the dream. It was like I knew that it wasn't, I guess you could say, 100% true or 100% right, that I was being shown all of this for a bigger reason, for a stronger reason. And I think I've named the major factors that could be developed on, especially personally, right, that I could work on, and also the reasons for being because of the things that I've seen. That I woke up, the dream was over. So, yo, that's my story, y'all. That was my dream. If you hung out this long, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Pause, too. Like, you know, I didn't really want to get over, because I got to get this out. Pause. Now I can get all the pauses, you know, I can do all the pauses I want, but, woosah. You know what I'm saying? I was tough, man. It was tough. And you know what? Again, the person that was named, because I said this incorrectly, the person that was named on the phone that the address was given to, like, me and that person, we don't got no drama. We don't, like, at all. But it's just like I'm also being distant from them at the same time for reasons that I won't discuss here. But that is their demeanor. You know what I'm saying? That is their demeanor, to where, same thing like I tell my exes, I love you enough to let you go type shit. Like, I know you're going to get another man. I know you're going to possibly be happy with somebody else. Fuck I'm going to do? I'd rather that. You know what I'm saying? If we ain't clicking like Dorothy Heels no more, what the fuck I'm going to try to, like, force that shit on you for? You know what I'm saying? Or force it on me. I ain't going to let you force it on me either if it ain't doing what it do. You understand what I'm saying? So that was like my same attitude in the dream. Like, yo, nah, homeboy not coming over here. Because if it ain't going to be me, it's going to be someone better than me. And I mean, like, in demeanor. I mean, in character. I mean, in doing what it is that could be done. You understand what I'm saying? So that was just my whole attitude. It still is. In the waking state in the 3D, it still is my attitude. It's probably the most vulnerable I ever been on this channel. Well, maybe not. Yeah. Spoke about my mom before and shit like that. But this is definitely one of those ones. But anyway, until next time, again, if y'all want to hear part 1 of this, y'all got to click that like button. And I don't usually say that, y'all know. But I really, like, I won't say part 1. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all want to hear part 1, y'all at least got to do that. Like, y'all got to participate in some type of way. All right, I'm out.